The serve rocketed across the net like a bullet from a silenced gun, but Alex Harper's foot caught on nothing, absolutely nothing, and the world tilted into chaos. His ankle twisted with a sickening pop that echoed louder in his skull than the roar of the Arthur Ashe Stadium crowd. And as he crumpled to the hard court, the scoreboard's unyielding 6-4, 7-5 mocked him from above. In that split second, before the pain clawed its way up his leg, Alex knew. This wasn't an accident. Someone had made sure he'd fall, and the U.S. Open quarterfinals were about to become his graveyard. The medic's hands were steady, but Alex's mind raced faster than his forehand ever had. At 22, he'd clawed his way from dusty public courts in rural Ohio to this glittering stage in New York, the first openly gay man to crack the top 20 in ADP rankings. The whispers had followed him since his coming out at 18, soft at first, then sharpening into barbs from locker rooms and press conferences. Distracted, they'd say. Soft. But Alex had armored himself with every blister and bruise, turning doubt into fuel. Now, sprawled on the blue court under the unblinking eyes of ESPN cameras, he tasted blood from a bitten lip and wondered if the armor had finally cracked. They helped him limp off. The rival, slick-haired Chad Whitaker, heir to a tennis dynasty built on old money and older prejudices, watching with a smirk that didn't reach his eyes. Chad's family sponsored half the tour's conservative darlings, and his post-match interviews always dripped with that subtle venom. Tennis is about focus, not distractions. Alex waved off the stretcher, pride the only thing keeping him upright, and collapsed into the trainer's chair in the locker room. The air smelled of liniment and defeat, the fluorescent lights buzzing like angry hornets. Stress fracture? The doc muttered, probing his ankle with gloved fingers. Alex hissed, shaking his head. No, this was deliberate. His laces had been triple knotted that morning, checked twice by his coach, Elena Vasquez, a no-nonsense Latina from Miami who'd seen him through juniors like a hawk. But now Elena paced the tiled floor, her ponytail swinging like a pendulum of fury. Who? Tell me who, Mijo. I'll bury them in lawsuits before they can tweet about it. Alex leaned back, eyes scanning the shadows beyond the half-open door. The bald boys and girls milled outside, efficient shadows in navy polos, retrieving towels and water bottles for the next match. One caught his eye, a kid, maybe 19, with tousled dark hair and a face pale as the stadium's underbelly. He hovered at the edge, clutching a clipboard, his gaze flicking to Alex not with pity, but something sharper, urgency. The boy, Jamie, Alex recalled from the roster, slipped inside when Elena turned to argue with the doc, his sneakers silent on the floor. Mr. Harper, Jamie whispered, voice barely carrying over the hum of ice machines. He pressed a folded note into Alex's palm, fingers brushing like a secret spark. Read it later. Please. It's not what it looks like. His brown eyes, wide and haunted, locked on Alex's for a beat too long. Then he was gone, melting back into the corridor like smoke. Alex's heart stuttered, not from the pain, but from that touch, electric and forbidden in this den of judgments. He unfolded the paper under the guise of signing a release form, the scrawled words jumping out. Your water bottle. Third from left in the cooler. Don't drink. They're watching. A chill slithered down his spine. Sabotage wasn't just the fall. It was deeper, a poison meant to end him quietly. Who was they? And why had this bald boy, of all people, risked everything to warn him? The doc wrapped his ankle in compression tape, declaring him out for the semis, maybe longer. Elena exploded in Spanish-laced curses, vowing to pull strings with the tournament director. But Alex barely heard, his thumb tracing the note's edge, the faint scent of graphite and fear clinging to it. Jamie's face lingered in his mind, soft jaw, freckles dusting his nose like stars on a city night. In a world that had taught Alex to trust no one, this stranger had just thrown him a lifeline, or a noose. Hours blurred into a haze of x-rays and painkillers at a midtown clinic, the city lights smearing past the cab window like accusations. Elena dropped him at his hotel, the sleek midtown tower where sponsors footed the bill for suites with views of the Empire State Building. Rest, Alex. We'll fight this tomorrow. Her hug was fierce, maternal in a way his own absent parents never had been. Divorced when he was 10, too wrapped in their own scandals to notice their son's secret crushes on the boys' doubles partner. Alone in the room, Alex limped to the minibar, ignoring the stocked bottles that screamed temptation. He uncrumpled the note again, staring at it under the desk lamp. They're watching. Paranoia crept in, shadows lengthening across the carpet. He texted Elena, check cooler footage. Ballboy Jamie, find out who he is. Her reply pinged instantly, on it. Sleep, kid. But sleep evaded him, the ankle throbbing in rhythm with his pulse. He scrolled through social media, the feed a minefield of support and hate. Harper Fall trended, fans posting edits of his collapse set to dramatic strings, while trolls spewed slurs. Ferry got what he deserved. One post caught his eye, a blurry fan shot of Chad Whitaker high-fiving his team, but in the background, a figure lurked, Elena's assistant, Marcus, the quiet guy who'd joined the tour last season. Marcus, with his pressed khakis and evangelical cross necklace, who'd once accidentally left a pamphlet on conversion therapy in Alex's gym bag. Coincidence? Alex's gut twisted. Marcus had access to everything: gear, water, schedules. And Jamie? Why him? Alex pulled up the U.S. Open staff bio page, heart sinking at the sparse entry. Jamie Ruiz, 19, Queens native, part-time student at NYU. No photo, just a generic avatar. A quick search yielded nothing but a locked Instagram and a faded mention in a local youth volunteer list. Clean, too clean. Dawn crept in, gray and unforgiving, when Elena burst through with coffee and fire. Footage shows Marcus near your bench pre-match. Lingering. And the laces? Tampered. All right, slipped a thin wire inside the tongue. Her eyes blazed. We're reporting to USTA. But Alex, the kid, Jamie, he's clean. Orphaned, bounced foster homes. Works 3 jobs. No motive. Alex nodded, but doubt gnawed. The note burned in his pocket. He had to see Jamie, thank him, question him, something. Get me to the grounds. I need air. The stadium complex buzzed with early practice sessions, the air thick with chalk dust and ambition. Alex hobbled on crutches, sunglasses hiding the shadows under his eyes, Elena flanking him like a bodyguard. They found Jamie in the ball crew break room, folding towels with mechanical precision. He froze when Alex entered, color draining from his face. You, Alex said, voice low. We need to talk. Jamie's hands trembled, dropping a towel. I didn't mean to. It's not safe here. He glanced at the door, then back, his voice a rushed whisper. Your rivals. Chad's camp. They paid my boss to spike the water. Laxatives, maybe worse. I overheard, saw the vial. I couldn't let it happen. Elena's hand shot out, grabbing Jamie's arm. Why you? How'd you get involved? Jamie swallowed hard, eyes darting. My brother's in debt to Whitaker's people. Gambling. They leaned on me. Keep quiet or he goes to jail. But you. He looked at Alex, raw vulnerability cracking his facade. I've watched you play since juniors. You're real. Not like them. I had to choose. The room spun for Alex, pieces slotting into a nightmare mosaic. Blackmail, betrayal, a kid caught in the crossfire. He reached out, steadying Jamie's shoulder, feeling the tremor beneath the polo. You saved me. Thank you. Jamie's gaze held his, a spark igniting, recognition, not just of risk, but of shared isolation. 2 young men in a sport that devoured vulnerability, both marked by secrets the world wasn't ready for. It was nothing, Jamie murmured, but his flush said otherwise. Elena cleared her throat, ever the pragmatist. We go to security. Now, get this on record. But as they moved, Alex caught Jamie's wrist. Wait. After coffee? My treat. Queen's boy deserves a proper thanks. Jamie's smile was tentative, a crack in the armor. Yeah, I'd like that. The security office was a fluorescent purgatory, statements taken amid stacks of incident reports. Jamie spilled everything. The hushed meeting in the equipment shed, the vial labeled vitamins that reeked of chemicals, his brother's desperate calls from Atlantic City. Alex added his piece, the fall, the note, while Elena coordinated with lawyers. Chad Whitaker's name loomed large, his camp denying involvement with polished PR spins. But whispers spread through the tour grapevine. Marcus was the link, fired on the spot, his cross necklace glinting as he stormed out. By afternoon, the USTA launched an investigation, sidelining Chad's next match pending review. Reporters swarmed the exits, microphones thrusting like rapiers. Alex shielded Jamie with his body, crutches clattering. No comment. Elena barked, herding them into a service van. In the dim back seat, en route to a quiet diner off Broadway, silence stretched taut. Jamie fiddled with his lanyard, the plastic badge crinkling. You don't have to do this. Risk your rep for some ball boy. Alex turned, the van sway mirroring his pulse. My rep? It's already trashed half the time. Gay Prodigy, that's the headline they chase. But you saw me, not the label. He paused, the words heavy. What's it like, carrying that weight? The brother, the threats. Jamie's laugh was bitter, edged with pain. Like drowning slow. Foster kid, no family till Tony. My bro, took me in at 15. He's a mess, but he's all I got. And now this. His voice cracked. I came out last year. To him, anyway. He said it was fine, till the debts piled up and Whitaker's goons used it as leverage. Keep the fag in line, they joked. Rage simmered in Alex's chest, hot and familiar. They're cowards. All of them. He shifted closer, the seat creaking. But you're not. You chose right. The diner was a relic. Checkered floors, vinyl booths smelling of grease and nostalgia. They slid into a corner spot, Elena opting for the hotel with a promise to circle back. Pancakes arrived, steam rising like fragile peace. Jamie poked at his, fork tracing syrup rivers. Why tennis? For you, I mean. It's brutal. The stairs, the everything. Alex leaned back, wincing at the ankle's protest. Escape at first. Dad left, Mom drank. Court was the one place I controlled the chaos. Swinging that racket, every ball a fuck you to the empty house. He met Jamie's eyes, the brown depths pulling like gravity. Then it became more. Proving I belong. That love doesn't make you weak, it makes you fight harder. Jamie's fork stilled. Love? You talk like you felt it. Not yet, Alex admitted, voice soft. Crushes, sure. Hookups that fizzled under pressure. But real? The kind that sticks. He shrugged, but his gaze lingered, tracing the curve of Jamie's lip. Haven't found it. Till maybe now. Heat bloomed in Jamie's cheeks, unspoken words hanging thick as diner smoke. Outside, rain pattered the window, blurring the city into impressionist strokes. For the first time in days, Alex breathed easy, the note's weight lifting, not gone, but shared. But peace was fleeting. Elena's call shattered at mid-bite. Alex, get back. Tony Ruiz, Jamie's brother, just turned himself in. Says Marcus paid him to plant the wire in your shoe. But there's more. Photos. Of you. Candid ones, from practices. Someone's been stalking. The fork clattered. Jamie's face ashen. He whispered no. Tony wouldn't. Alex gripped his hand under the table, thumb stroking knuckles. We'll fix this. Together. The storm hit full force that night, thunder rattling the hotel windows like divine judgment. Tony Ruiz's confession unfolded in a precinct interrogation room, mirrored glass reflecting Alex's strained face. Elena had pulled favors, getting them observer status. Jamie sat rigid beside him, fists clenched, whispering prayers in Spanish his grandmother had taught him before the system tore her away. Tony was a wreck, hollow-eyed, tattoos snaking up arms like regret's map. They had dirt, he rasped to the detective. On Jamie, old foster records, some bullshit about deviant behavior. Whitaker's lawyer threatened exposure unless I rigged the lace. The photos? Marcus snapped him, said it'd motivate Harper, scare him off the tour. Jamie surged forward, glass be damned. You sold me out? For what? Another bad bet. Tony's head bowed. I thought it was harmless. A slip, not a break. God, kid, I'm sorry. Alex pulled Jamie back, heart aching at the betrayal's raw edge. He's scum, but he's family. We get him a deal, clean slate. To the detective. Immunity if he fingers the top. By dawn, threads unraveled. Marcus, bankrolled by Chad's father, a tobacco baron with ties to anti-LGBT lobbies. The sabotage wasn't random. It was a message, part of a quiet purge to purify the sport. Leaked emails painted Chad as puppet, his homophobic rants in private chats the real venom. News broke at breakfast, headlines screaming. U.S. Open scandal. Homophobic plot targets gay star. Protests erupted outside the stadium, rainbow flags waving beside tennis rackets. Alex's phone exploded. Support from Nadal, Serena's tweet. Strength isn't in the serve, it's in the stand. But victory tasted ash. Jamie vanished after the precinct. A text lighting Alex's screen. Need space. This is too much. Thanks for everything. Panic clawed Alex's throat. He crutched to the van. Elena driving like a woman possessed through Queens traffic. Jamie's apartment was a walk-up in Jackson Heights. Fire escape dripping from the rain. The door yielded to Alex's insistent knock, revealing Jamie curled on a threadbare couch, eyes red-rimmed. Go away. I'm poisoned, dragging you down. Alex knelt, ignoring the ankle scream. You're the one who pulled me up. That note. It wasn't just a warning. It was you seeing me, flaws, fears, all. He cupped Jamie's face, thumbs brushing tears. I don't scare easy. And neither should you. Jamie's breath hitched, walls crumbling. What if they come back? Tony's out on bail, but the looks, the whispers. Then we face them. Alex's voice steadied, resolve hardening. Together, not as Prodigy and Ball Boy, as us. The kiss was tentative, born of exhaustion and electric need. Lips brushing soft, then deepening with the pent-up storm of days. No fire, just warmth, a promise etched in salt and rain. Jamie melted into it, hands fisting Alex's shirt, the world narrowing to this cramped room. Weeks blurred into rehab and reckoning. Alex's ankle mended under PT's grind, each step a defiance. The USTA banned Marcus for life. Chad suspended pending appeal, his empire teetering on exposed bigotry. Tony entered rehab, Jamie visiting weekly, the brothers' talks stitching old wounds. Alex and Jamie's bond deepened in stolen moments. Late-night calls dissecting matches. Jamie's sketches of court strategies littering Alex's hotel room. Jamie confessed his art major dreams, hidden under survival's weight. Alex shared poetry scraps, verses on love's quiet rebellion. Prejudices lingered, locker room cold shoulders, sponsor hesitations, but they armored each other, Jamie's hand and Alex's a talisman. The semifinals loomed, Alex's wildcard entry a tournament gift. Nerves jangled as he towed the baseline. Jamie and the ball crew, their eyes locking across the net. A nod, a smile, fuel. The serve cracked true this time, no sabotage in sight. The crowd roared, but Alex played for the boy in Navy, the one who'd changed the game's rules forever. In the finals afterglow, champion's gold around his neck, Jamie's arms around his waist in the empty locker room. Alex whispered, "This is ours. No more falls." Jamie grinned, fierce and free. Only if we run toward them. And in America's heart, under stadium lights, two souls proved love wasn't a distraction. It was the ultimate ace. The victory presser was a circus, flashbulbs popping like gunfire, reporters baying for soundbites on the scandal's shadow. Alex sat tall at the dais, metal heavy on his chest, Elena to his left like a sentinel. To his right, an empty chair, Jamie's absence a deliberate ghost, their coaches insisting on discretion till the dust settled. "Alex, how does it feel to turn sabotage into triumph?" A sports scribe lobbed. Mike thrust forward. He leaned in, voice steady as his backhand. "Feels like justice, but it's bigger than one match. Tennis should lift everyone, gay, straight, whatever. No room for hate's cheap shots." The room murmured approval, but Alex's eyes scanned the back, seeking Jamie's silhouette. He'd slipped out post-match, a quick hug in the tunnel his only goodbye. "Handle the wolves. I'll be waiting." Elena squeezed his knee under the table, her whisper fierce. "Proud of you, kid. Now smile for the cameras. They eat heroes." But heroes bled too. Back in the suite, Alex peeled off the sweat-soaked kit, ankle brace chafing like regret. The city hummed below, a neon vein pulsing with secrets. He poured scotch, neat, against Doc's orders, and scrolled voicemails. "Serena again. You inspire, Harper. Call me, we'll double-date the slams." Laughter bubbled, easing the knot in his chest. Jamie's text pinged, watch from the stands. "You were poetry. Dinner? My treat this time. Hole-in-wall tacos, no paparazzi." Alex's thumbs flew. "Hell yes. Pick you up in an hour." With that smile. The cab wove through Flushing's bustle, aromas of cumin and grilled corn wafting from street vendors. Jamie waited on the stoop, jeans faded, Hoodie zipped against the chill. Casual armor for a boy who'd faced down threats. He slid in beside Alex, their thighs brushing, a casual intimacy that set Alex's pulse racing. Tacos first, then talk, Jamie suggested, eyes bright. Always. The spot was authentic. Formica tables, salsa scorching the tongue. They demolished plates, laughter spilling over stories. Alex's junior prank war with a rival involving itching powder and grips. Jamie's foster home escape via rooftop stargazing, dreaming of canvases beyond concrete. But under the banter, tension simmered. Tony called. Jamie said, wiping his mouth. Clean for 2 weeks. Says he wants to meet you. Thank the guy who didn't press charges. Alex nodded, fork pausing. Family's messy. Mine ghosted after the coming out. Dad's golf buddies called him disgraced. Mom sent checks, no calls. He reached across, fingers lacing with Jamie's. But you? You're building something real with him. That's strength. Jamie's squeeze was tight, gratitude unspoken. And you? Facing that court again after the fall. I was terrified for you. Terrified. Alex echoed, brow arching. The ball boy who braved spies. Jamie flushed. Different kind. Watching you hurt. It guts me. His voice dropped. I care, Alex. More than I should, this fast. The air thickened, words hovering like unsaid serves. Alex paid the bill, leading Jamie into the night, their steps sinking on sidewalks slick with drizzle. At a pocket park, benches under willows, they sat close, city lights filtering through leaves like confetti. I care too, Alex confessed, turning Jamie's chin gently. Scary as hell. Last real shot at this was 2 years back. Tour guy, all charm till the headlines hit. Ghosted me in Melbourne. Vulnerability, cracked his voice. You make me want to risk it. Jamie's eyes searched his, depths swirling with old fears. Risk? My life's a cautionary tale, foster roulette, brother's shadow. What if I'm the sabotage you don't see? Then we're both blind. Alex closed the gap, foreheads touching, breaths mingling. But I'd choose that over safe any day. The kiss ignited slow, exploratory, lips parting with a sigh, hands mapping shoulders, waists. No urgency, just discovery, the park's hush wrapping them in stolen time. When they broke, Jamie's whisper was ragged. Stay tonight. Alex's nod was instant. The walk upstairs creaked under their weight, door clicking shut on the world. Jamie's room was chaos, sketchpad strewn, posters of Basquiat and Federer cheek by jowl. They tumbled onto the bed, clothes shedding like old skins, but boundaries held firm. Touches reverent, kisses deepening, emotions tied. Sleep came tangled, dreams weaving quartz and colors. Morning light slanted through blinds, coffee brewing in the tiny kitchen. Tony arrived unannounced, knocking hesitant. He was shaved, eyes clearer, clutching a paper bag. Heard you won. Brought breakfast, real bagels, not that hotel crap. Awkwardness hung, but Jamie bridged it, pouring mugs. Tony extended a hand to Alex. Man, words suck. You could have ruined us, but you gave a chance. Means everything. Alex clasped it firm. Clean slates earned, not given. But yeah, welcome aboard. Talk turned practical. Tony's job hunt at a gym, Jamie's internship lead at a gallery. For the first time, Alex glimpsed family, not blood, but forged in fire. Leaving felt like parting a limb, but promises lingered. Weekend in Ohio, Alex's childhood court. The tour resumed in Miami, sun-baked hard courts mirroring Alex's resolve. Elena drilled him mercilessly. Faster footwork, can't lean on crutches forever. Jamie tagged along, courtesy of a staff swap, his presence a quiet anchor. Evenings blurred into beach walks, waves lapping confessions. One night, under a pier's shadow, Jamie unburdened deeper. Foster dad number 3. Hit me when I wouldn't man up about a crush. Ran away at 16, crashed with Tony. Art saved me, drawing the pain out, like bleeding a wound. Alex's arm tightened around him, rage simmering. Bastard. Wish I'd been there. Racket to his knees. Softer. Your sketches. There you. Raw, beautiful. Jamie leaned in. Showed one to my prof. Says it's gallery worthy. You inspired that. Seeing you fight back. Pride swelled, but storm clouds gathered. Chad's appeal hearing loomed, his camp leaking smears. Alex's lifestyle distracted from real issues. A tabloid photo surfaced. Grainy shot of Alex and Jamie at the diner, captioned Prodigy's new distraction. Elena fumed in strategy sessions. We counter hard. Interview without magazine. Your story, unfiltered. Alex agreed, but doubt crept. Was Jamie collateral? The hearing was a zoo, D.C. courthouse, protesters clashing with suits. Chad testified smooth. Regret any perceived slight. Focus on the game. But cross-exam cracked him. Emails exposed. Slurs verbatim. Verdict: 2-year ban. Fines crippling his sponsors. Outside, chaos erupted. Reporters mobbing. A slinger hurling freak at Alex. Jamie shoved forward, voice steel. Back off. He's a champion. Your noise. Alex pulled him away, heart pounding. In the hotel bar, decompressing over sodas, he toasted, "My hero." Jamie clinked glasses. Team effort. But whispers persisted. A sponsor pulled funding, citing image concerns. Elena scrambled, but Alex felt the chill, career teetering on acceptance's knife edge. Jamie's support anchored him, late calls dissecting fears. They're scared, Jamie said. Of what you represent, unapologetic. One call turned tearful. Tony relapsed, vanished after a fight. Jamie's voice broke. I can't lose him again. Alex booked the next flight. I'm coming. We'll find him. Atlantic City glittered false, boardwalk a siren call. They scoured casinos, Tony's haunts, Jamie's face etched with dread. Hours yielded nothing till a tip, pawn shop, selling family heirlooms. They burst in, Tony slumped in back, eyes glassy. Go away, Jamie. Can't fix this. Jamie knelt, voice raw. Try me. Alex flanked, silent strength. Words flowed, apologies, boundaries, rehab redux. Tony nodded, broken but bending. Back in the car, Jamie collapsed against Alex. Thank you for seeing the mess and staying. Always. The drive home was quiet healing, hands linked over gear shift. Miami Open dawned, Alex seated high. First rounds cruised, but quarters pitted him against a wild card, Rico Vance. Old tour bully with a serve like spite. Whispers. Vance hates gays. Watch your back. Jamie prepped balls, eyes fierce. Play your game. I've got the rest. The match was war. Rico's grunts echoing slurs unspoken, net chords taunting. Tiebreak. 5th set. Alex's ankle twinged, doubt flashing. Then Jamie's toss. A ball with a taped note fluttering free, breathe. You're unbreakable. Jay. It landed soft, a talisman. Alex aced the next point, crowd erupting. Victory sealed 7-6, tears mixing sweat. Post-match, in the trainer's tent, Jamie slipped in. Cheat sheet. Alex pulled him close. Lifeline. The embrace lingered, world fading. But twists loomed. A call from Elena, anonymous tip, another plot, targeting Jamie now. Gallery internship? Bribe to sabotage your gear there. Paranoia reignited. Who remained in the shadows? The tip arrived encrypted, Elena's contact swearing anonymity. Check the gallery, internship's a front. They're planting doubt, turning your boy against you. Alex's stomach knotted, replaying Jamie's excitement over the NYU-affiliated spot, curating queer artists, his sketches potentially featured. Coincidence? Or Venom's new vein? He confronted Elena courtside, Miami's humidity clinging like suspicion. Who sent it? We trace this now. She shook her head, ponytail slick. Burner. But pattern fits. Whitaker remnants. Maybe a disgruntled ex-staffer. Her eyes softened. Talk to him, Alex. Trust the play. Jamie buzzed post-practice, toweling sweat, oblivious. Prof loved the piece. Shadows on clay. Your fall sketched abstract. Exhibition next month. Pride ward with poison in Alex's chest. Dinner at a seaside bistro. Waves crashing counterpoint to his pulse. Sounds huge. Proud of you. Then, casual. How'd the spot come? Connections. Jamie's fork paused midair, shrimp dangling. Cold apply. Followed up relentless. Begged, really. Laughter faded at Alex's silence. What's wrong? You look like I served a double fault. Alex exhaled, laying the tip bare. Names redacted, just facts. Jamie's face shuddered, hurt flashing. You think I'd? After everything. No, God, no. Alex reached, but Jamie recoiled. Just scared. Lost too much to shadows. Jamie stood, chair scraping. Shadows. That's me to you now. He stormed out, leaving cash on the table, salt stinging Alex's eyes. Nights fractured after. Matches won on autopilot. Forehands fierce, but joy absent. Jamie ghosted calls. Exhibition invites ignored. Elena mediated. Give space, but fight for it. Alex channeled turmoil into ink, journaling feverishly. Pages on fear's grip, love's fragility. A poem emerged. Note in the net. Verses of whispered warnings and unspoken vows. The gallery opening loomed. Alex RSVPing solo, Elena dragging him. Support, not stock. The space hummed. Loft in Soho, white walls splashed with bold strokes. Trans portraits in oil, lesbian lovers in neon. Jamie's piece hung central, swirling blues and golds. A figure midfall on court lines morphing to embrace. Title plate, Ace of Hearts, for H. Alex's breath caught, tears pricking. Amid minglers, Jamie approached, suit ill-fitting but eyes steady. Didn't think you'd come. Wouldn't miss seeing you soar. Alex gestured the canvas. It's us. Beautiful. Jamie nodded, throat working. The tip? Traced it. Gallery admin, Whitaker cousin. Bribed to offer the spot. Plant a bug in my bag. I found it, smashed it. Told no one. Wanted to shield you. Relief crashed. Alex pulling him into a shadowed alcove. Idiot. We shield together. Forgive the doubt? Jamie's voice small. Already did. Laughter mingled, foreheads touching amid art's whisper. Reconciliation deepened in quiet ways. Jamie crashing practices, sketching Alex's form. Alex modeling for portraits, posing vulnerable. Tony stabilized, guesting at sessions, badminton with Jamie, gruff advice to Alex. Kids gold, don't fumble. But the tour's underbelly stirred. A leaked audio surfaced, Chad's appeal outtake, ranting, Harper's a symptom. We need to root out the agenda. Backlash swelled, allies rallying. Billie Jean King op-ed. Love all means everyone. Alex's ranking climbed, but isolation gnawed. Peers cordial, but distant. One night in Indian Wells, post-win glow, a veteran, Mark Riley, grizzled vet with a rainbow pin, clapped his back. Saw the note story. Brave. My partner's waited 20 years, closeted for sponsors. You're changing that. Gratitude swelled, but Jamie's absence that week. Finals at NYU. Left voids. Calls bridged. Miss your sketches, Alex teased. Miss your serves, Jamie countered. Ace me a visit? Finals week, Alex flew cross-country, surprising with flowers. Daisies, Jamie's favorite. Campus cafe, amid textbooks, they studied. Alex quizzing art history, Jamie breaking down backspins. Intimacy bloomed emotional. Shared journals, vulnerabilities bared. Jamie on foster scars. Felt invisible, till your eyes found me. Alex on coming out. Like serving blind, terrifying, freeing. A twist blindsided. Tony's sponsor at rehab. Marcus's uncle, strings pulled for redemption. Relapse risks skyrocketed, Jamie spiraling. We confront, Alex urged, driving to the center. Tony confessed tearfully. Thought it clean money. Didn't know it'd touch you. Boundaries reset, supervised visits, therapy mandates. Jamie emerged tempered, steel-forged. Family's choice, not chain. Indian Wells semis, dust devils swirling. Alex versus a phenom, Luca Moretti, Italian firebrand with a chip on his shoulder. Rumors, Luca's coach anti-gay, prepping psych-outs. Jamie flew in, front row, banner, Harper's heart. The match brutal, Luca's drop shots taunting, crowd split. Fourth set, Alex faltered, old ankle twinging. Timeout. Eyes seeking Jamie, thumbs up, fierce love. Renewed, Alex rallied, winner sealed in 5. Post-match interview, Mike hot. Dedicate to my partner, Jamie. Love wins sets. Gasps, then applause. Headlines exploded. Prodigy comes out. With ball boy love. Backlash bit, slurs online, sponsor waivers. But support surged. Petitions, fan art of their note moment. In the suite, Jamie traced Alex's jaw. Public now? Scared. Terrified. Kiss soft. But with you? Ready. Challenges mounted. A conservative network pulled broadcast rights, citing family values. Elena sued, but strain showed. Her health flagging, stress ulcers. Alex insisted rest. Your family too. Hired help. Jamie cooking Puerto Rican arroz, healing in flavors. A deeper cut. Alex's mother resurfaced. Email apologetic. Saw the news. Proud. Terrified for you. Call scheduled. Jamie coaching. Boundaries, babe. The talk raw. Tears, regrets, tentative bridge. He's happy. Jamie told her. Love's fierce. Post-call. Alex clung. You make me brave. Play season beckoned. Monte Carlo's ochre courts. Jamie's exhibition toured Europe, syncing schedules. But en route. Ambush. Paparazzi at airport. Questions barbed. Is he using you for fame? Jamie shielded. Voice ice. Love's not leverage. Alex pulled him aboard, plane lifting like escape. In Monaco, glamour clashed grit, yachts and grudges. Rival camp snubbed, but an ally emerged. Sophia Reyes, doubles queen, out lesbian. Dinner? Us queers got a stick. Meal cathartic. Sophia's stories of 90s closets. Advice. Own the narrative. Jamie sketched the trio, bonds forming. Quarterfinals. Rain delays, tension coiling. Opponent. Ex-mentor, Dr. Elias Grant. Coach who dropped Alex post coming out, citing distractions. Mind games rampant. Grant's serves laced with lectures. Jamie's note in the towel. His game's old. Yours eternal. Breakthrough. Alex dominated, post-match confrontation. You taught me swings, not shrinks. Grant deflated. Regret it. You proved me wrong. Healing ripple. But Jamie's calm mid-tour. Gallery vandalized. His piece slashed, slur carved. Fag art. Fury, then fear. They're escalating. Alex flew back, police filing futile. Investigation stalled, but Elena's sleuth, ex-staffer, bitter over firing. Arrest swift, confession bitter. Whitaker paid, scare the boyfriend. Jamie rebuilt, canvas fresh, scars make stories. Alex's support unwavering, therapy joint. Unpacking prejudices internalized. French Open loomed, Paris's clay a red heartbeat. Public now, they strolled boulevards hand in hand, stares turning smiles. But climax brewed, anonymous threat, poison in Alex's kit, Jamie targeted. Security tripled, but paranoia poisoned joy. The threat materialized in a Paris locker room, pre-quarters, a vial in Alex's bag, label innocuous, energy boost, but reeking of almonds, cyanide's telltale. Trainers evacuated, bomb squad overkill, but fear's blast radius vast. Jamie, fetching water, paled at the sight, hands shaking as he clutched Alex's wrist. Not again. We end this. Police swarmed, forensics confirming toxin, lethal dose. Elena's fury scorched. Interpol now. Bullshit. Alex snapped, hobbling to block him. It's them, cowards striking shadows. He pulled Jamie down, backs to wall, breath sinking. We don't run. We rise. But cracks spidered. Jamie withdrew, sketches dark, jagged lines, figures fracturing. Therapy sessions solo. His whisper. Feel like the sabotage now. Alex's matches suffered. Errors uncharacteristic, focus frayed. Sophia cornered him post-loss. Love's test. Don't fail it. Her hug maternal. Talk. Or lose both. Intervention brewed. Tony flew in, sober 6 months, Elena coordinating. Dinner at a bistro, candlelit confessions. Tony, I get it, guilt's a thief. Stole my fight till I clawed back. Elena, seen too many break. Choose mend. Jamie teared, gripping Alex's hand. You mend me. Alex's vow simple, profound. Rebound sparked. Joint art tennis fusion. Jamie coaching visualization, strokes as brushstrokes. Practices ignited, Paris sun gilding their sweat. Semis dawned. Opponent, world number 3, Victor Kane, Russian stoic, rumored ties to conservative oligarchs. Whispers, Kane's camp donated to anti-LGBT causes. Match clay slippery, endurance war. Third set, Alex slipped. Echo of U.S. Open, panic flashing. Jamie's shout from stands. Breathe the line. Anchor held. Alex surged, 5-set epic. Victory kiss cam caught them, arena erupting. First public cheer for the couple. But high crashed. Post-match, Jamie's phone buzzed. Gallery tour canceled. Security concerns. Sabotage's echo. Alex raged. Enough. Press conference turned manifesto. This isn't sport, it's siege. On love, on us. Allies mobilized. ADP statement condemning threats. Fund for queer athletes. Fans flooded socials. Love on court trending. Yet personal toll mounted. Alex's ankle, re-injured in fall, sidelined weeks. Rehab in Ohio, Jamie joining. His childhood court a time machine. Swings with locals, stories swapped. Old coach, grizzled. Boy, you swing like heart. That's rare. Evenings, porch swings, fireflies dancing. Jamie sketched the horizon, Alex reciting poetry. One night, stars thick, Jamie confessed. Loved you since the note. Scared to say. Alex's heart soared. I knew. Felt it return. Intimacy deepened emotional, letters exchanged, vows and verses. Tony visited, mending bridges, barbecues, ball tosses. Family, huh, he grinned. Returned to tour. Grass of Wimbledon, hallowed turf. Seated low from injury, but fire high. Jamie's role evolved, official creative consultant, sketching strategies. Early round smooth, but fourth. British stalwart, Sir Edmund Hale. Old guard. Interviews laced with traditional values. Psych war. Hale's volleys accompanied by mutters. Jamie countered. Custom racket grip. Engraved unbreakable. Match tight. Fourth set rain delay. Huddled under ponchos. Jamie, he's dust. Your storm. Resumption. Alex unleashed. Upset victory. Post. Hale handshake grudging. Well played, lad. Perhaps. Times change. Shift seismic. But undercurrent. Leaked dossier. Alex's medicals. Twisted to claim instability from lifestyle. Elena lawyered up, but damage seeped. Sponsor doubts. Jamie's rage. Lies. We sue souls. Climax brewed at finals eve. Anonymous meet. Ex-Whitaker aide. Conscience pricked. Cafe shadows. Voice muffled. Masterminds Hale's agent. Paid off customs for the vial. French contact. Evidence here. USB drive. Damning files. They delivered to authorities. Raid swift. Agent arrested. Hale implicated. Tournament pull. Finals. Alex versus Moretti rematch. Grass slick. Pressure crucible. Crowd electric. History online. First set down. Alex faltered. Doubts whispering. Timeout. Jamie slipped note. Our story's the win. Play for us. Tide turned. Sets clawed back. Championship point. Serve and volley. Net kiss. Roar deafened. Medal sweet. Podium. Alex pulled Jamie up. Unscripted. Embrace global. For the boy who served more than balls. World shifted. Headlines celebrated. Barriers cracked. But resolution's shadow. Tony's wedding. Clean slate. Jamie best man. Alex groomsman. Vows echoing their own unspoken. Honeymoon tease. Bahamas getaway. Post-tour. Beaches. No courts. Just them. Yet one twist. Jamie's proposal sketch. Ring design. Intertwined rackets. Not now, he said. But soon. When ready. Alex's yes breathless. Love. Not league. The true Grand Slam. Post-Wimbledon glow faded into hard-court grind. Cincinnati's heat mirroring inner fires. Alex's title run cemented top 10 status, but fame's double edge cut deep. Autograph hounds morphed to invasive queries. How's domestic bliss? Jamie fielded with wit, but strain showed in quiet moments. His sketches fewer, lines heavier. Elena's retirement loomed. Ulcers won, successor hung on. You need fresh eyes, she told Alex over steak. Someone who gets the heart. Jamie nominated me? Nah, I'm canvases, not volleys. Laughter mistake. Alex pulled her aside. You're irreplaceable. Rest, but stay family. Tears her answer. New coach. Riley Tate, non-binary trailblazer from college circuits. First session. Play loose. Loves your edge, not chain. Jamie bonded instant, sketching drills. But external storms. Conservative caucus petitioned ADP. Protect minors from agendas. Alex testified, voice steel. I'm the minor they targeted. Love teaches resilience, not ruin. Allies testified, Sophia, Riley. Petition crumbled, but scars lingered. Jamie's foster outreach volunteerism hit snags. Concerns cited. Home front. Ohio visit. Mother's integration tentative. Dinner's awkward, but progress. Her scrapbook of Alex's clips. pride peaking. Brought a boy who stays, she toasted Jamie. Blush City. Tony's nuptials. Backyard affair. Puerto Rican flair. Salsa. Vows heartfelt. Jamie's toast. Brother, you taught survival. Now thrive. Alex's arm around him. Silent vow. Bahamas escape. Turquoise escape. No schedules. Snorkeling reefs. Jamie's awe. Like underwater courts. Currents, not lines. Nights hammocked. Stars confetti. Proposal sketch revealed fully. Rackets entwined. Diamond ace. When Alex asked. Jamie's grin. U.S. Open rematch. Full circle. Return galvanized. U.S. Open prep. Arthur Ashe hallowed now. Scars honored. Jamie's mural commissioned. Court fall to embrace. Rainbow arcs. But Sabotage's ghost stirred. Anonymous mail. Dossier sequel. Twisted psych eval claiming Alex's instability from relationship. Leaked to press. Headline sneered. Love or liability? Elena's successor Riley rallied. Counter with truth. Doc on record. Joint interview. Out raw? Alex. Jamie's stability. My north. Jamie. Love's not plot. It's plot twist we chose. Backlash flipped. Fans humanized. Stories shared. Closeted pros coming out. Ripple effect. Quarterfinals. Rematch Chadlight. A protege. Mind games amateur. Alex dismantled. Jamie's cheers thunder. Semis. Kane Redux. Grass grudges on hard. Brutal. 5 sets. Ankle holding. Victory point. Jamie's sign flashing. Asus. Finals Eve. Ritual dinner. Sophia guest. Toast to journeys. Jamie slipped away, returning with box. Custom sneakers. Embroidered note taker. Alex laughed, then sobered. This run, for the kid who handed fate. Finals. Versus Moretti. Rivalry peaked. First set gift. Second clawback. Third tiebreak. Pressure vice. Alex's serve faulted. Crowd hush. Eyes to Jamie. Steady gaze. Nod. Second serve aced. Set theirs. Momentum snowballed. Championship 6-4. Medal moment. Alex knelt, pulling Jamie to court. Ring box proffered. Marry the twist. Gasps, then cheers. Jamie's yes tear-choked. Kiss sealed under lights. World exploded. Open love. Prodigy's proposal. Honeymoon deferred. Tour commitments, but promise burned. Off-season. Joint ventures. Alex's foundation for queer youth sports. Jamie curating exhibits. Tony uncle in waiting. Elena godparent tease. One quiet night. Ohio court under moons. Rackets idle. Full circle. Jamie murmured. Ring glinting. Alex's arm circled. And the serves just beginning. Misunderstandings mended. Prejudices pierced. Their love, the ultimate upset. The engagement announcement rippled global. Confetti of congratulations amid thorns. ADP gala. Tuxes sharp. Toasts effervescent. But side eyes from old guard lingered. Alex navigated with Jamie's hand in his. Anchor against undercurrents. A sponsor, progressive brand, doubled down. Your story sells authenticity. But another bailed. Market misalignment. Riley coached adaptation. Metrics matter, but mission more. Off-season blueprint. Clinics in underserved spots. Alex swinging with kids like young him. Ohio dust to dreams. Jamie's gallery boomed. Solo show. Courts of the Heart. Sales funding scholarships. Opening night. Alex emceeing. Voice thick. He sees souls. Strokes am alive. Bids soared. Critics raved. Ruiz-Harper Union. Art meets ace. Personal milestones stacked. Wedding plans casual. Queen's Courthouse. Reception beach. Tony best man. Sophia officiant. Invite selective. Elena. Riley. Select tour mates. But prejudices tail lashed. Vandal at clinic. Slurs spray painted. Gear trashed. Alex fumed. Jamie steadied. Rebuild louder. Community rallied. Rainbow nets. Murals by Jamie. Mother's evolution. Baking for the wedding. Stories of her youth. Closeted flings in 70s Ohio. Hid too long. You free me vicarious. Tony's stability. Promoted at gym. Mentoring at-risk youth. Your fault, he ribbed Alex. Rubbing off that hero shit. Honeymoon. Postponed to spring break. Caribbean idol. Flights delayed. But arrival paradise. Villas over water. Sunsets liquid gold. Days snorkeling. Night stargazing. Jamie traced constellations. That's us. Orion's belt, unbreakable. Talks, turned future. Adoption dreams, balancing tours. Coach the next gen, Alex mused. With your eye for form. Jamie's nod. And paint their stories. Return, Australian Open, Melbourne's heat furnace. Seated top, Alex cruised. Jamie ringside. Now spouse-to-be, badges upgraded. Early rounds. Fan proposals mimic, laughter shared. Quarters. Upset threat. Wildcard phenom. 17. Openly queer. Nerves raw. Alex mentored mid-match. Tips whispered. Post-win. You inspired him. Jamie's pride. Chain reaction. Semis. Grueling. Rivals' gamesmanship. Feigned slurs. Riley's calm. Rise above. Jamie's note in cap. Higher ground, love. Victory hard won. Finals, eve ritual. Beach run, waves washing doubts. Opponent, veteran swan song. Respect mutual. Match poetry, sets traded, tiebreak symphony. Last point, drop shot kisser, crowd ovation. Podium, Alex dedicated. To Jamie, my eternal ball boy, life's best serve. Off-season deepened roots. Ohio home purchase, court in backyard. Wedding day, spring bloom, vows simple. In falls and aces, I choose you. Rings exchanged, kiss sealed. Honeymoon redux, sailing Greek isles, islands hopping like sets. Myth shared, Achilles loves, Jamie sketching ruins. Our epic, he said. Challenges ebbed, not erased. Tour politics simmered, but allies grew. Queer caucus formed, Alex chair. Jamie's TEDx, Art of Defiance, views viral. Anniversary first, U.S. Open return, full circle. Alex's serve opener, dedicated to the note that changed it all. Life's court stretched, kids eventual, foundations flourishing. In quiet, tangled sheets, Alex whispered, sabotaged once, saved forever. Jamie's murmur, and serving love eternal. Their story, not ended, but unfolding, ace by ace.